Great for us to be here because we believe in John Kasich, and secondly, I want Ohio to have the best looking lieutenant governor. And the smartest. I'm hailing Barbour, the governor of Mississippi, and the chairman of a couple of people mentioned when I got here that they had known me when I was chairman of the party in 1994, when I first got to know John Kasich. And in 1994, we had a great year as Republicans. We picked up 54 seats in the House, 8 senators. We went from 17 Republican governors to 31. For me, the chairman of the Republican National Committee at the time, I have to say, when Time magazine called it the greatest midterm majority sweep of the 20th century, that's pretty heady stuff for a board from Yazoo City, Mississippi. I'm here because I want you to understand one thing and understand it very clearly. The election of 2010 is far more important than that election back in 1994. Far more important. The stakes are higher, and they're higher because the Obama administration and the Pelosi-Reed Congress has yanked this country on the biggest lurch to the left in American history. I mean, they've gone a wild spending spree that give drunken sailors a bad name. And as they have increased spending by trillions of dollars, they've run up our debt. Deficits in the first 3 Obama budgets of 1.3, 1.4, and 1.5 trillion dollars. When I was political director of the Reagan White House, the whole budget wasn't but $1.5 trillion. Today, the debt, the deficit, and who's going to pay that debt? Our children and grandchildren. Or who's going to pay that debt? And that's why this is so obscene, and it's why we got to put a stop to it. We've got to. The shame of it all is all this trillions and trillions of spending is not doing any good. What are the results? Well, the results of the Obama Congresses and the Obama administration and the Reed-Pelosi Congress is they have created so much uncertainty. How much are your taxes going up? Not are they going up, how much are your taxes going up? What does all this new regulation means if you want to employ some more people? How much is health care reform going to affect you to make it harder for you to employ more people? Indeed, all the uncertainty of all the actions this administration has made things worse, while it's added trillions to the debt that we face. So let me just make plain. We can't wait to 2012 to start taking our country back. We got to start now in the 2010 election, and we got to start right here in Warren County, Ohio. We got to start by electing John Kasich and Mary Taylor, because Ted Strickland is doing the same thing in Ohio that Barack Obama is doing in America. Outrageous spending and terrible results. You know, the left believes that we got to have bigger government, even if it means a smaller economy. Well, we're dedicated to smaller government so we can have a bigger economy. We have more private. There's no better person to lead this than John that I've used almost all my time up, but I got to close by making something very, very plain. Fred Smith is a Mississippian like me. Fred's the founder and CEO of FedEx. Fred's got away with words. Fred says that the main thing is to keep the main thing the main thing. The main thing is to keep the main thing the main thing. To keep your eye on the ball. Don't be distracted. Stay focused until Tuesday night when the polls are closed. And then make sure we get a fair count. The main thing is to have a big turnout. The main thing is to make sure everybody that you know actually votes. The main thing, particularly here in Southwest Ohio, in Warren County, is to make sure we have the biggest turnout we've ever had. Because if you do, then this part of the state will lead John Kasich and Rob Portman to great victories, and will pick up seats in Congress to boot. Please do your part. Remember, there's no more powerful tool in American politics than for you to say to someone who respects you, I'm voting for John Kasich, and I wish you would too. There's no television spot, there's no ad in the newspaper, there's no letter in the mailbox that is as powerful as if you look somebody in the eye who respects you and say, I ask you to vote for Rob Portman, for John Kasich, for Mary Taylor, to go down to this. There's nothing more powerful. And we beg you, set other things aside. This election is going to be over Tuesday night. Set other things aside that can wait. And talk to your family and your friends and the people you work with, the people your kids go to school with, the people you go to church with. You know, in America, people go to church on Sunday, go to vote on Tuesday. We got to make sure our people get out and vote. When you get out of governor, like the one I'm about to introduce to you, who has stood for small government, low taxes, less spending, and rational regulation in Minnesota. Not exactly as conservative as Mississippi. That's why we're all so fond of and proud of the great job done by the governor of Minnesota, Tim Pawlenty.